Welcome home, all of my divine loves and my divine lovettes. I love you guys. It is three. I was gonna say 333, but no, it's 353. So that says a lot. But you guys, happy sober anniversary to all of my divine loves and my divine lovettes. You guys, I had to take a piece in for a moment. A lot of times I get downloads and I have to really pay attention to the message that divine spirit has to relay. So I love you guys, and I embrace you guys wholeheartedly, and congratulations to you and all that you do, one day at a time, one step at a time. If it get real rough, 1 second at a time. I'm proud of you guys. Did I drop it down? Oops. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get on down to it, you guys, even though my chair wants to be small about it. Yeah. So I'm saying happy anniversary to you guys from the door to the floor. You can lock in your time in the comments, or you can like, share, and subscribe, which I definitely need you guys to do. To, I guess, the gaga rhythms, the gaga boom booms, whatever YouTube talk about, the algorithms. But nevertheless, yeah. So you guys, your sober anniversary date is 16 for a reason. Um, it is your sober birthright number, 16. Actually, a lot of you guys is 616, So that's when you add all that up, it's actually 13. So it's meant for you guys to be in that king status. When you think of 13, think of the king in the building, okay? So you guys are royalty. You know what I'm saying? So it's meant for you guys to be at the top of your, actual game. Something about a faulty response, with some interracial justice, interracial justice. Um, it's undetermined now. It's something that's undetermined now that has to do with a legal procedure, and my heart goes out. So I'm getting somebody who's in the middle of some 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 uh, some INS procedures. Okay, um, you guys are first in the recommendations, is what I'm hearing. So you guys are first. It's like some of you guys are first and final recommendation. Okay, so it's like you can be at ease a little bit. Something is highly recommended. You guys are highly recommended to stay here. Okay. Yeah, something about the judge is is undetermined right now because of the judge. Well, but between you and I, what I'm hearing is the judge was all sick. That's what I'm hearing so clear, and unfortunately, not to make humor of it, but it's amazing because you guys can turn it into an issue where, you guys are like, rah, rah, rah. Okay, so I'm talking to those sober individuals who are waiting on the INS probabilities of something or another. You guys are firstly recommended. It's a final recommendation here that has not made it to the judge's hand. However, it made it to his or her desk. Okay, I'm seeing him, believe it or not. So the gentleman who took ill, I think he has something, like and I know it sounds harsh if I say it, but it's for him, it's something that he's experienced before. Um, some type of pneumonia that he has, or something to do with his respiratory systems, is what I'm hearing. And he has to combat that. but he knows just how to combat it. He really does have to rest. And that's what, we all need from time to time. That's why sometimes we should get paid by time. Okay. So never it shows that you guys have been doing some positive movement here because I'm doing your message in the PM. Divine Spirit shared with me during meditation time that PM stands for prayer and meditation, prayer and a manifestation or positive movement for those of you who say, I do not pray. Okay. That's some positive movement you've been doing around these streets here. All right. And it's a beautiful thing because it's actually working in your favor. And like I said, you know, um, it was 353 when we saw that. So Ascended Masters is here with you guys with that 3-3, bringing you guys that number 5, positive change from every dimensional level, just so you guys can be, you know, at your king status level, right? So what I want to share with you guys is congratulations one more time. But I'm also seeing a lot here for you guys because I shuffled the cards prior to, and so the overall energy is you guys have been trying to isolate yourself here. I'm getting you guys trying to isolate yourself here because, some of you guys feeling like, you just had to isolate because you felt lost about a situation, place, or thing here. And especially with your person, you know what I mean? Because that type of energy will have you, lost. Like, is my person still my person? Should I worry about my person? Should be all these stuff. And it's a lot of relationship stuff here, in that area of do you guys feel, how you guys are grieving and processing this process that you have to take. A lot of you guys feel like, you're a victim of this circumstance here because you feel like you can't move. You just, it's a lot of anxiety here too. Okay. And that's confirmation. Oh, you guys, I feel like I feel like that's so you guys know that that's confirmation. I hope you guys know that when you get that. So that's what's happening in so divine spirit is saying, no, you don't have to do and go, and you're not the victim of these circumstances here. Okay, you're just not. Okay, that's what divine spirit is giving. But it's got you guys in a situation where you really don't even know where you stand, because this is affecting, a peak in your finances too. Like you guys are like, hold the heck up, man. This, so a lot of you guys are trying to protect, what finances you have right now. So you're very protected, very isolated, very judgmental because you want to be safe. Woo, woo, what, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what I see. You guys are really fighting for your safety here. But amongst that, you guys definitely, those of you who believe in, the concept of God, simply down the God, good only direction. I'm seeing that a lot of you guys, you have favor from God, and you guys are, God's favor. So that's what I'm hearing here. Hmm. So that needs to be your awakened evolution here. It really needs to be. Okay, you guys need to snap out of it and forgive yourself for however you entered here. Okay, and the divine spirit is saying that judgment don't matter today. The only thing that matters is your favor. Okay, because you guys have favor, and the answer is yes, you will be secure. Okay, yes, divine spirit is securing your identity here. Okay, so that's spiritually, physically, mentally, religiously, what have you. Okay, spiritually, the whole nine. So that's what's happening here, is what I see. Now, what do I want to say here? Yeah, so that's what I see, you guys. Um, I was just looking at the energies I see on the table here. I see Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius on this table here. Okay. And so what I also need to tell you guys is, you know, deep down inside, a lot of you guys are longing, you know, you just, you have this deep want in your deep want feeling, you know, for a lot of you guys just wanted happiness, you know, but that happiness is connected somehow to how you were treated by your mother as a child. A lot of you guys, that's where it's connected from. A lot of you guys have to deal with that because a lot of you guys long for your mother's touch, you know, her embrace, her caring, you know, heart. A lot of you guys, you know, a lot of you guys really lack in the issue of emotionally connecting with a person, okay? So a lot of you guys are disconnected emotionally. That's affecting your happiness, but all of this is stemmed from the relationship that you had with your mother as a child. So therefore, it left you guys with this open void of wanting to be close to mom, right? Is what I'm, you know, what I'm getting here. So these are all feelings, right? Um, So yeah, so some work will be done here, but that's what's hidden, you guys. The hidden factor is that all, you know, it stems from your happiness, you know, that your complete wanting this happiness. It stems from, you know, your past, which is your past with your mom, you know, and her lack thereof, you know, assisting you guys in the area of emotional, you know, intimacy. A lot of you guys don't feel the security. That's why it's right here. You guys are really in turmoil about your safety here. But I'm here to co-sign what Divine Spirit is saying. Everything's going to be all right. Whether you guys are in with INS or something else that's affecting your safety. For some of you guys, you know, this is a very small group, but the group that's coming through strong is the INS group. Okay, this is serious here, you know. Upon judgment, you guys just waiting for this news and it's really, you know, messing with your head. Okay, you know, complete mess here. Stop. So you guys like you feel like you came from a mothership, you know, connection or something. What's going on? They act like you guys are from outer space, like, right? So yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So a lot of you guys like, man, I gotta work on, you know, just staying afloat here and being single here and just, you know, thinking about just me right now and my financial independence. That's what I'm hearing for you guys. I'm just gonna think about me and being financially independent. So you don't have to bother anybody when it comes to, you know, whatever, because no doubt you guys are very hard workers here. You put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and you guys pay attention. You're very good listeners, you know, is what I'm getting, you know, because you guys went through so much trauma as a child where, you know, things were constantly changing, shifting, moving out, doing this and that's a lot of, you know, and non-stable coming upbringing, you know, you had to keep moving, you had to keep, you know, moving and grooving, okay? To stay with this person, stay with that person. That's something you guys really did not like at that time. So it really hurt you guys. And all the time, you guys had to keep it inside. So imagine unpacking, repacking, going and then, and you had to keep all of that inside. I'm telling those who can't imagine that, because I know you guys already know, you know, you are unable to even verbally express yourself, okay, to your parents in any type of way because you were afraid of what you would get back because of the trauma that you already experienced caused you a spiritual growth lack, right? So that's what I'm seeing. So in that respect, you guys, let's see what we have here. Um, this is a heavy breather here. This is a heavy breather, okay? So you guys, trauma, let's talk about trauma by itself right now, okay? Trauma can be an event such as an assault or a serious accident or experiences like emotional and physical abuse. Duh, right? Trauma that happens in childhood can stay with a person in ways that become invisible to the person who experienced it. And to the health professionals that want to help this person, right? So it could cause you guys eating disorders, addictions, and even unsafe sexual uh, practices or behaviors. Okay, it can often be linked to unresolved traumas, you know, and it can be internalized in your spiritual stream as internalized shame. All right. Some people, how they say, come out of that house with that person or that man, and you have that walk of shame. But imagine if your whole life was that walk of shame. Well, a lot of you guys don't have to imagine, but I'm just trying to, those who are outside looking in at who you are, and what your walk is about. You've been experiencing this internalized trauma, which you guys internalize it so deep till it's a level of high volume, um, high level shame, right? So what I'm seeing here, and it really, really hurts, right? With these traumas comes triggers, okay? Things that suddenly remind you of the person, place, or thing of the trauma. Triggers can be anything, all right, in and out of your awareness, okay? So reflect on your own life and the trauma you may have experienced today, okay? Let's just focus on that. Today is what I'm trying to say. Focus on the trauma that you experienced out of your life today. Let that be your gift of sobriety, to you guys today to work on or to focus on this level. Just a suggestion, you guys, okay? All right. So it's telling you guys with these traumas come triggers, okay? Things that suddenly remind you of those traumas. Triggers can be anything that takes you in and out of your awareness. So reflect on your own life and traumas you may have experienced, from loss and bereavements to accidents or illness, to less obvious traumas such as persistent bullying or criticism. Think about how you were supported or not through these times. Do you still carry these traumas today? And if so, how do they affect your life? Okay. Yeah. Because what I'm trying to say here is that's a start, you guys. And then if you guys want to, like I know I have a lot on my plate, because I'm trying to just really channel these downloads and so forth. It's show. But you guys, that's a start, okay, to work on those traumas. That's a huge start, because traumas triggers it all, go side and hand in hand, and it's really affecting the fact that you guys are trying to change and evolve, and you guys now are clear on what you want, all right? Because you guys, have placed in some work here. However, the work that you have embodied, okay, the work that you have embodied along your sobriety, it doesn't equal your spiritual safety, your spiritual, mental, or physical, emotional safety here. And that is where it lies, because people don't understand, like, either we're stepping the problem or we're stepping the solution, all right? And the solution is, the work that you embodied, all right? So you guys did the work. Now time to, be clear on where you stand with your safety and your security. All right. Knowing that the door that closes is the door that that needed to close. Okay. And that your safety is your identity. All right. When you announce yourself, your identity, your safety is your identity. And most of all, just recognize, you guys, that no matter what, a lot of things have attached to you guys during the birth canal process and the carrying process and all the proverbial stage process. So something attracted, something about your energy field, has been tampered with. So let's start with the basic, the most minute, however huge, traumas, which is a lot of those triggers. So that is what is given to you guys today. Shout out to those who have 1 year. Woo! Shout out to those who have 2. What did I say? 2? Ooh, some made me say 2. I don't know. So some of you guys have 2 years. Woo, woo. Shout out to those who have 2 years, and shout out to those who have 6 years. Woo, 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 woo. Shout out to those who have 5 years. Shout out to those woo woo for 5 years. Woo woo. Shout out to those who have I said the 6 years. Please tell me I said 6. All right, 6 years. I'm gonna say it again. Woo woo. Shout out to those who have 5 years. Shout out to those who have 16 years for sure. You know what I'm saying? Woo woo. I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. All right. And I'm going to wrap it up with a message. I'm going to say of atonement. I'm hearing that. A message of atonement, in which enlightenment that Divine Spirit is saying for you guys to endure, okay? This is the message here. It's actually 2, so I'm going to see if anything. Okay, so, yeah. So, you guys, this is an incurable disease, okay? So they want you guys to constantly be aware of that. And that's why I wore this hat. So that's another thing. So the Divine Spirit wanted me to pay attention, because I don't usually wear this. I said hat. Well, you know what I mean, you guys. So nevertheless, this is why I chose this for this reading, because I want to remind you guys, and believe it or not, Divine Spirit wants to remind you guys as well, that this is an incurable disease, okay? It is only arrested if I pay attention and do so, okay? This is an incurable disease that, if not checked, all right, it could land you, I, or anyone in 3 places: jails, institutions, or death. Okay. So they're just making you guys aware that this is an incurable disease. Okay. And it can only be arrested if you guys are doing the work. Now, what I also was trying to say to you guys is that what our award is because to simply remind you guys that the only way to graduate from a life of sobriety is to die sober. Well, and that doesn't include suicide. Okay? Love you guys. Namaste. Have a beautiful anniversary.